What is going on, guys? It is your boy Crunch, and today we've got an awesome video for you guys. So what we are going to be doing today is reviewing Yhwach, a new character that just dropped for Manga Part 2 on Step Ups, and I luckily was able to pull him. And this is a character that's got a lot of hype surrounding him, mainly because he's the main villain, or the big villain from the 1000-Year Blood War arc. And I, for one, was a little surprised that he came into the game, but I'm happy that I got him, and I'm ready to review him for you guys. What we're doing is 3 different builds, right? Normal attack damage, strong attack recharge time, and then a strong attack damage build. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the first build. Just kind of showcase what we've got going here. We've got a golden chappie with 30 attack. We've got a normal chappie with 20 attack, a pupples with 20 attack. So a total of 990 extra attack, which is not bad whatsoever. We've got 25, 25, and 20 going to upgrade his normal attack as well. So not too bad. Let's just go ahead and jump into actually, we're not doing a raid. We're actually doing the droplet zone, since there is no mind attribute raid or heart attribute raid that would showcase him the best way. So we're gonna do this either way from droplet zone and test him out that way. Okay, so here we are. First off, this is obviously not the ideal build for him, because he is a strong attack damage type character. Like he does have super high SP compared to his attack. The one cool thing about it though is that he is ranged, and it is a nice looking ranged attack, and it's actually cool because he does get 2 set of different attacks, normal attack and strong attacks, which is something new to the game, and I personally am kind of okay with it. I'm not extremely hyped for it. It's not something I was asking for, but it's a cool little addition to the game. I don't know if it's gonna be something regular or if it's just something that they're doing slowly or only for specific characters. But what you guys are seeing here, of course, these are all his first set of strong attacks before he uses his special. So in order to actually unlock the second tier of strong attacks and normal attack, you have to use his special, which for one looks amazing. Here you guys have it. It's his special. It's just freaking insane. It's so creepy, man. I think it's after Retsu, this is probably one of the creepier specials in the game. So anyways, as you see, he gets a completely different look to him, and instead of actually getting paralysis through his normal attacks or strong attacks and normal attacks, he gets weakening, which is quite awesome, dude. I think that's a cool, unique ability, right? The fact that he can just change that up, and I like it. But the only thing that's kind of unfortunate about it is that he does actually only get this for a temporary moment. Like right there, for example, it's like a whole minute, I would say. He already lost that ability, so he's back to his normal self, and it sucks because his special is really good. His special has bombardment, so double special hits, and I've tested it out, and we're gonna showcase it as well. With attention tie, he nukes. He's just an insane character in that regard. So it's kind of annoying that you have to use it. And so, for example, if you're doing an event run or whatever, you're most likely going to use that strong or that special, or you're going to want to use it against the boss, right? So the fact that you can't really do that here is kind of annoying, because you kind of have to use it midway through the event or through the quest, and then you have to wait until the end of the match, and most likely you won't have another soul bomb unless you're playing a specific game mode which does drop soul bombs. But yeah, kind of annoying, but at the same time, it is what it is. Work with what you got. I think that build's actually pretty good of this normal attack damage, but I would not recommend it whatsoever, since you're losing out on what he's truly a god for. He's got the highest SP in the game. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the second build, which is the strong attack recharge time build. Alright guys, so we did change up everything on this character, so let's just showcase what we've got on him. We've got a Yuki with 20 SP, tension tie with 30 SP, which is probably the best accessory for him. We also have a fortification pill with all stats plus 10%. We also have 14, 14, 14 recharge time. So really just focusing in on getting the recharge time up there, and being able to use his strong attacks at all time. This was going to be, I think, the more of the funner build to use. But is it going to be the strongest? I don't know. We'll find out just like right now. I have tested this already once, and I just personally didn't really think the damage was that great. Right here, his third strong attack is all right, but as you see, it didn't one shot this guy. And then on top of that, look at this. Look how much I'm struggling. I know we don't have the attribute advantage, but at the same time, it's Yhwach, man. You would expect just pure destruction, right? I just don't see that with this. Like, you've got a recharge time build with, decent SP. I know that I don't have the best accessories, but I just personally think that, like, he's just not as great as he could have been in PvE, right? In PvE. PvP is a whole nother game mode, right? And I'll give you my thoughts on him as a character in PvP. But anyways, let's use our special here. He absolutely nukes everything, except for he did it because of those enemies that are under the freaking concrete. Like, I don't get it. Anyways, as you see, he transforms there, and his strong attacks do change, and I do really like his strong attacks when he's transformed. It's actually really clean. He also has a chance to weaken, like I said, and I like that about it. I like this a lot more better than like the paralysis one. Let's use our third strong attack there. I think that third strong attack is so clean, especially because it releases so quickly. That second strong attack on his normal look is not too bad, but I feel like it doesn't hit too hard. It hits a lot of times, but just not too hard. Right here, our special, literally, bye-bye. Like, he just is an absolute, like, great boss killer. He reminds me a lot of Yhwach I, the first Aizen we got back in the day, like 2 or so years ago, where he was just an amazing boss killer. And that's, of course, because he has bombardment. This build was a little bit better than the first one, of course. The first one, I gave it like a 6 out of 10. This one's a 7 out of 10, I would say. A little bit better. I did enjoy this more because, you take advantage of what he's truly good for. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, let me go ahead and switch up a few accessories on him, and then we'll go ahead and test his last build. So here we are, last build. We actually did not change any accessories. What we did though, what we did change was the character links, and this for one I will never do, right? I added Ulquiorra as a character link, but he is the only other 25 SAD link that I have outside of these other two, which of course is Yoruichi and Ryuka. So we've got 75 going towards his strong attack, which I'm hoping will allow him to hit a lot harder and nuke some rooms with his strong attacks. I really hope that's the case. But yeah, this is what I've got on him. Let's go ahead and join the last room and see what he's capable of doing. All right, there we go. Let's do this. So this is hopefully the best strong attack damage, or that was actually pretty good. If you guys didn't see that, his second strong attack just completely took out one mob and then almost took out that last mob there. I think that was actually a good showing of what he's capable of doing. I like this build. I like this build so far. One thing I haven't mentioned, actually, something that's like crucial about this character, that's something we've never seen in the game before, and that's actually really unique, right? Really unique, and that's the fact that he gets a barrier to start off the quest, and it's actually just automatically on him, and it's a 10 barrier. Like, it's a lot, right? It's not just a cute little 3 barrier. It's a whole 10, and that's gonna be like extremely crucial to what this character is gonna be capable of doing. And I'm gonna just say it right now. I think he's a good character, but what he's mainly suited for is PvP. And that barrier is going to make him an absolute tank in PvP, I would say, for many reasons, right? So, the fact that he's able to survive 10 hits no matter what, right? That's going to be crucial. And then on top of that, he is a damage reduction link. So damage reduction link, that's one of the best links to have. That is the best link to have as a PvP character, right? So I think with that being the case, like I said, that's only working towards him. You also consider the fact that he has the highest SP in the game now, with with weakening on his second form, right, when he uses his special, which by the way you'll most likely want to focus in on when you're using him in PvP. This build, let me finish off with what I think about this character in PvE right here. This build right here was a little bit better than the strong attack recharge time, but it wasn't the greatest, right? I think this right here is a 7.5. And let me get back to what I was saying about PvP. I think he's going to really shine there instead of PvE. PvE, he's good, he's all right, but I don't like it too much, right? You know, his special, you have to use his special to transform, and that's kind of like taking away from what he's really good at, which is nuking. And you know, for example, if you're doing a quest, right, and you only have one soul bomb, right, so if you use your soul bomb midway through the run, just to transform so that you get better strong attacks, and it looks better, and I don't know if it hits harder, that's not proven, but you know, you do it just to get that transformation. And then you get to the last boss, you don't have a soul bomb anymore, unless you obviously pick one up halfway through the run or whatever, but it's just something that I think kind of holds him back, and it kind of takes away from what he's good at, right? There's a few things he's really good at, and you know, you kind of want to take advantage of those as much as you can, right? But I think it's in PvP, that's not going to be a problem, because you know, if you run the stamina type build, or in PvP where you're trying to get the soul bomb, and you build them up with some stamina, DR links, and then on top of that you take advantage of his 10 barrier, I think he would be an awesome character just to go ahead and survive and then nuke the enemies. That's what I'm thinking he was made for, and I think that's going to be crucial in what he's going to be doing in PvP. I think he's going to be a god there, and he's definitely the killer to Retsu, easily. I mean, take a look at his killer as well. He's captain plus 40% damage, so I think Retsu, if he can survive the hits, which I think is highly likely, especially with, you know, the 10 barrier and then the DR links and stuff, he's going to be able to just survive and then nuke it all. So anyways, I think he's going to outshine everyone in PvP. At least I'm hoping for. And you know, I don't know. Let me know what you think about him down below. That's just my opinion. Just a heads up, I am going to be uploading a review for Yhwach I and Kisuke. So go ahead and look in the description, and I should have that up within, like, while you're watching this, I should have it up around that time. Also tomorrow, after you're watching this, I think the following day, I should have the PvP showcase to him, Yhwach I and Kisuke. So if you guys want to see him in action, where he's truly like an amazing character, make sure to not miss that, because it's going to be a good video. I think that's where we'll truly see what Yhwach is made of, you know. So yeah, anyways, that's all I've got to say. Links in the description. Go check them out to see what else I've got, like the Yhwach gameplay and also Kisuke. Anyways, that's all I've got. Love you all so much, man. Appreciate your guys' support. Make sure to hit the like button on this if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.